The American Cancer Society is hard at work searching for better treatments, more effective treatments, and ultimately a cure. But in the meantime, the organization is also helping cancer patients right here in our own area. One of the programs that they offer is called Road to Recovery. It is a lifesaver for so many people. Today we have one of the volunteers of this program here with us to sort of share her story. We want to welcome Vicky Robinson along with Jessica Poff from the American Cancer Society. Ladies, good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Well, Jessica, let's start with you because I know this is one of those programs that you hear over and over again. Thank goodness it is offered here in our area. Tell me about Road to Recovery.
It is. Road to Recovery is a program that actually will provide unlimited rides to and from treatments and appointments for patients while they're going through cancer treatments. It's a lifesaver because a lot of times people either live alone or maybe their partner is having to work to make sure that the insurance is taking care of everything that they need. It goes for children to adults. Vicky's one of our fabulous Road to Recovery drivers in Greene County, and it goes in all of our communities, but we're in great need of volunteers, and it's a free service. Our volunteers donate their car, they donate their time, and that we couldn't do it without them.
And Vicki, let's turn to you for just a second.
Okay.
You've been doing this program for about 3 years now.
Right.
Tell me what made you decide that you wanted to give back in this way, because you have a real personal story.
I do. My husband passed away from brain cancer 10 years ago in July, and fortunately we were retired, and so I was able to do everything that needed to be done and take him to all of his treatments. And when I found out about this program, I wanted to be able to help and give back to people that may not be in the same situation as I was.
And so you've been doing this. What has it been like for you doing this and getting these patients to their treatment? Because I know that you make a bond with a lot of these people.
You do, because a lot of times it's not just a one-time drive. Most of the time it's more than once, and so they become kind of like family, and they'll tell you their personal story, and you get really, really close to them, and it's a real blessing, and you just get so much out of it yourself, and they are always so appreciative. And we can't take money, but they will give us cards, or they will give us food out of their garden or something sometimes to show their appreciation, and it's really touching.
Very touching. And you said, Jessica, right now really need volunteers. Vicki especially, you said in Greene County there's just 2 of you.
Right, there's just 2 of us, and we currently have a client that has to have treatments 2 to 3 times a week. So if someone else comes in and needs a ride, sometimes we have to turn those down, and it just breaks my heart that we have to turn someone down because we don't have the volunteers to drive.
And what a great opportunity to give back in such a special way.
It is, and it can be even college students. It's a great way. Our insurance covers all of the things, because that's usually the biggest concern is what if something was to happen with an accident? Our insurance with the American Cancer Society will cover all of that, thanks to the funds of Relay for Life and Making Strides and all of the other events that we have. But Vicki, she won't tell many people, she was one of the founders of the program in Greene County, because up until about 3 years ago, we didn't have drivers in Greene County, and she and another volunteer, Tina, came up to us and said, hey, we really want to get this going. And so Sullivan County, Johnson County, people tell us all the time we would not be able to make our treatments if it wasn't for these volunteer drivers.
Critical.
It is.
And what a great way to get involved, to help people, and to, like you said, you get so much out of it as well. Looking for volunteers in all areas,
all
right?
Areas, all of Northeast Tennessee and really everywhere throughout the country right now. So,
well, Vicki, thank you so much for what you do and for the lives that you have changed and touched in such a special way. Here is a phone number and a website. If you would like to volunteer and get involved, it is Road to Recovery, and they could certainly use your help.